You and me stuck on the ocean now, nothing but waves and they're spilling in. I wanna dry up but you just keep on going, don't you? I don't even know how we got here, all my reasoning have disappeared. I wanna bury the hatchet and find the way back to our home, our home, our home. We don't have to drift inside this dome. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel that we can break free. We can still go back there to a place with no cares. We can turn this ship around. We can turn this ship around all the way back home. Chasing all that we do not have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we do not have, we do not. All the way back home. Chasing all that we do not have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we do not have, we do not. Yesterday we could be ourselves, didn't have much but nevertheless we were true to each other. But now we don't even bother. I remember you being hopeful, but the tall waves have worn us down, and slowly we are drowning. That's why you need to come with me, with me, with me. Turn around 180 degrees and cross the sea. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost.
Morning.
Good morning.
It's gonna be a minute. It's a lot of tree.
Re-insulate the whole thing, drywall.
The bank won't allow a credit with this much damage. Great. Believe it or not, it's not all bad. Okay? Thankfully, no one was hurt, and the seller has agreed to pay for a new roof before we close.
The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. The expertise to handle unexpected situations. That's who we are.
Super excited
So my question
to see you.
Is it Momma Mish or Momma Mish?
Momma Mish.
But
We'll
is
have
it-
to find that out when we get her on board.
Yeah, because we were talking about that in the office today.
That's right. We're having just a great time with us, by the way, just getting everything ready for the show tonight, getting ready to be able to see you, to be able to have our interview, and we're just so excited for you. Round of applause for everyone out there. That's right. Awesome.
So cheesy.
So very cheesy, I know.
I think it
But
is,
I do like our studio
but he's
audience,
cheesy,
so
so
that's
what are
right.
you gonna do?
Exactly. So we do have
So
a
it's
jam.
hard to believe that it's fall already. Sorry, honey.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
know.
see the lineup of your topics
no,
for the evening.
It is fall, and I tell you what, did the faucet not like turn on? Just as soon as they said, "Oh yeah, it's fall," and then like the next morning it was what 10 or 15 degrees.
Well, we were at the beach, and literally the windows were open, and we were getting ready to go to the beach. And then, like the next morning, it was like we didn't get a chance to go to the beach, And the next morning it was like, okay, it might be too cold to go to the beach today.
I just couldn't believe the temperature.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Like fall officially arrived.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe the temperature. I just thought it was really crazy, and
But I love it. I mean,
that's right.
I miss summer. Did you go peek? Did the pool get closed?
The pool got closed. Yes.
It's always so sad to close the pool.
Yeah, we're a little late this year, but a lot of people did close their pool up a little earlier. I'm glad we did. We're kind of praying this storm away, of course, but we're just expecting a little bit higher winds than normal, of course, coming around probably Sunday, Monday. I'm anticipating it kind of hitting our area, but obviously, prayers and thoughts definitely go out to all of those that are down in the Florida area, that Miami sector,
No,
that
Miami's
whole section.
not getting hit. It's Tampa.
It's Tampa. I'm sorry,
It's in the
Tampa.
middle, yes.
Yeah,
I love my Florida.
So I saw some videos a little earlier of
I could be the weather girl for
boats going through some of the harbor areas there, and it was really rough. Yeah,
they got loose, at 135 miles per hour.
Yeah, which really reminded me today. We were in a meeting with our brokerage today, and I kept thinking how important it is for us to reach out to our clients. Even some of our past clients as well, some that are even most vulnerable, and just kind of remind them, hey, let's make sure that we, batten down the hatches a little bit, put away some furniture, some cushions that are outside and things like that. Yeah,
just
that's right.
Things that you don't think will fly
Things you
away.
don't think of.
Like I visualize the Wizard of Oz, like stuff flying out. You know how you saw it all flying out around? That's what I think. Although, was that a tornado or a hurricane? That was a tornado, right?
Okay, hang on one second. It won't be that bad. Okay, it's not going to be that bad.
Well, you had me all worried, and I had made me pray even harder, because you could be like Mr. Bob Turk, who is retiring.
I do like to watch the weather, like most guys do. We like to watch the weather. So
but I
that's
did
what we
listen
do.
to a pastor last week, Pastor Jude, at Edgemere Church of God, and he was talking about we can pray the weather away.
Yep, that's right.
So the bad weather, of course, not sunshine.
That's right.
We'll
Pray
always
them
pray
away.
the sunshine in. Yeah, so it's fall, and
It is fall, and we should.
I love fall.
That's right, and we do. And this is the time of the year that we definitely get phone calls. Hey, what do I need to do to get my house ready for the fall, and things like that. So we definitely wanted to kind of just dive right in to our graphic here for fall home selling checklist. Just out of a little bit of fun, I'd like to bring one of our team members in on a call. Do you mind? I'm asking you. Do you mind?
Why would I mind?
Okay, well, let's just find out.
I really like him. The phone is ringing. Do you guys remember that on Wonder Pets? Say the phone is ringing.
You're dating ourselves now with our children.
What are you saying?
With our children.
Hello.
Hey, Carlo, you are live on Let's Talk Real Estate. Carlo Buendia, one of our fantastic team members. We certainly appreciate him coming on board. He's on the phone with us right now. And we're going to talk a little bit about.
Happy to be here.
That's right, exactly. So excited to have you on board here, and we just want to go through the fall home selling checklist. A couple of big things here. You obviously want to make the property inviting. By the way, Carlo, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. Everything is moving and shaking in the real estate market right now, and
It is.
we are just looking forward to a big fall, and definitely got my thoughts and prayers going out to everyone in Florida and the critical areas out there. It's, I know a number of my clients have family out there, so definitely have them in our thoughts tonight for sure. But, we're looking good over here in Maryland for now. I know some of the weather coming in over the weekend, but, the market is still moving full steam ahead, and we're looking to really having a good fall coming up here.
Yeah.
And fall, for those of you who don't know, I'm a former math teacher, and I love watching numbers, but fall has always been our strongest season in the real estate market.
Yeah, that's right.
Better than spring.
Yeah.
So we look forward to it. And today I talked to one of the lenders. Did we know that interest rates dropped 0.25%? It's the first time in 2 weeks that the interest rates have dropped. So that's good news.
Yeah, the interest rates are still pretty strong right now, but let me tell you something. This is obviously not a negative show. We are a positive show. We know that there's always someone buying, always looking to buy. The fall is a great time in the market to be searching for a home, and it's a great time to sell as well. So it's just basically you're seeing a correction back to normality, and that's what we're looking at right now.
But honey, if the rates drop, that's great. That's
Yeah,
not a
absolutely.
negative thing.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
no,
good
absolutely.
thing.
So, I agree 100%. So, as far as the fall is concerned, we obviously want to make the house inviting. That's one of the things that we do share with our clients as well. You want to open those blinds or curtains, to let the light in, things like that. And you basically want to show that the property has been cared for, of course.
Cleaning the vents are important.
Yep.
We actually had an $800,000 listing in a beautiful Forest Hill neighborhood, and the feedback was the vents were dirty.
Yeah.
That was the feedback.
Yep.
So people are looking at the vents, especially with, going into cold season, recovering from COVID and moving past all that, it just makes you feel better when the vent looks clean.
That's right. Yeah. It's also a good time.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Carl.
definitely. I was going to say, you definitely want to, get the ductwork clean, especially before you're coming into a new big season, like, with the cold weather and everything. We're going to be closing the windows. Well, the windows have been closed, but we might be opening the windows and letting some of the spores back into the house, and, want to be able to prepare for winter weather coming up. So getting that done, and, being able to keep it allergen free as much as possible for people that have the allergies, and also it's just better for your system as well.
That's
system
right.
maintenance is a big thing, and being able to have your system work when you need it to work with the cold weather coming up will be important as well. So there's a lot of multifaceted reasons to get that squared away.
That's right. Exactly. So, folks, I just want to remind you, this is a question answer type of format, type of show. So feel free to chat below if you would like. We're all over social media. We're streaming live to YouTube, to Twitter, to LinkedIn, obviously to Facebook. So if you have any questions or anything, we'll be sure to put those questions and comments up on the screen for us to discuss. So if you have any questions or anything along the way, please feel free to use the chat function below, and we really appreciate it. So, you want to be able to declutter the home. That's one of the big things as well. The one thing that we do talk a lot about with our clients, fix anything that's broken. Of course, we're going to help you with that and do a walkthrough and kind of point those things out that we think would be obvious to a buyer if they do walk through your home. Yeah.
To fix.
Yeah. One thing we just did, Carlo, I won't reveal the address, of course, but, tidy up the landscaping. We have contractors, we have landscapers at our fingertips that can really help you in that area. And we were able to help one of Carlo's clients out with getting some landscaping done and things like that, just readying the house for the market. Curb appeal is key. Exactly.
And it's fall. Like, I love driving by a house and seeing a pretty mum out front and a pumpkin, and that's easy. That's like $10 to just beautify the front real quick. And that's the fun thing about fall is there's so much to put out front to make your home look adorable, or
That's
even
right.
more adorable than it already is.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting a home ready for sale is, quite a task, and it can seem overwhelming, but, we're always happy to help give you a checklist and to tell you what things are worth doing and what things aren't. And then just being able to connect you with the right people, whether it's the exterior or the interior of your home, we're there step by step. So if anyone ever feels as though that's just something that you feel overwhelmed with, just know that, we work as a team, and we'll be there to help out with getting everything done. So you're not in it alone, and, we can make the process a lot smoother.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree. So, yeah, there's some other things on the checklist there. So please feel free to, I'm going to date myself here, rewind the video if you like, and take a screenshot of this. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to talk to you more about it. The last thing I just wanted to mention too is you want to make sure that you give every room a clear purpose, a defined purpose. So when that buyer walks through your home, they think, oh, wow, okay, you're using that as an office. Maybe I can use that as my office as well when I go to design these rooms. So that's one of the last things I wanted to mention. So, but Carlo, it was great hearing your voice. I know you're out there. I don't know if you're showing houses this evening or working with some clients, but I appreciate you taking your time to talk to us on the phone.
Absolutely. Glad to be here with everyone, and I hope everyone's doing well. And, we look forward to another good fall market and winter market. So anything you need, we're here for you. So
Absolutely.
appreciate being on.
Excellent. I appreciate that, Carla. We will talk to you later. All right.
All right.
All
Have
right.
a good night.
All right, my
Take care,
friend.
everyone.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Take care now. Thank you. So, so that was, so anyway, if anyone has any questions, they can certainly reach out to us. Something fun I just wanted to share, just a little segment here. Did you know? I call this the Did You Know segment. Now, this is something Maria did not know that we were doing, but I'm going to do it anyway. So did you know that in every state has strange laws and things like that? And I just wanted to share with you, did you know that it's illegal to have a donkey in your bathtub in Brooklyn? Did you happen to know that?
Alligator. Why would it be a donkey?
Well, I'm just sharing with you that because, or you
Is
cannot
this
keep.
picture up?
It is up, and you cannot keep an alligator in your tub in Arkansas. Did you know that? So I just wanted to throw out some of these fun facts out there. You
Not
can't
sure
keep a
who
horse
would.
in your bathtub in South Carolina. These are actually laws that are on the books, by the way.
Well, you would actually need a really big tub.
And you cannot bathe after 10 p.m. in Piqua, Ohio, by the way. And you must be fully clothed to take a bath in Portland, Oregon. I just thought that was kind of fun to be able to share these. It's my goofiness, but
Okay, what do you mean you have to be fully clothed to take a bath?
it's
Who
actually
takes
on
a
the law.
bath
It's actually on the law.
with their clothes
a law.
on?
Yeah, it's actually
Ew.
law. It's on the books. So I just wanted to share that with you, and so just a little fun facts for you as well. So
So I'll bring the funner facts next week.
the funner.
Just saying.
So you'll bring the funner facts.
That would be
Okay.
correct.
Yeah, the funner facts. Exactly. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. So anyway, I just want to share with you that we are on social media. Please feel free to follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, LinkedIn. We actually have a TikTok and YouTube. So we appreciate that. And also, one of the fundraisers that we consistently do, we don't talk about it enough, I wanted to share with you our team merch. So if you ever wanted to go and design your own shirt with our logos and cups and things like that, just go to mhtmerch.com. You'll be able to order any types of T-shirts or anything. Any profits that are made from our merch store goes directly to local organizations that need help. And we don't take any profits at all from our team. We enjoy writing out some checks to local organizations, and you're able to do that by supporting our team merch page. So we really do appreciate that. So, well, without further ado, I would love to introduce Momma Mish. She is a joy. She's a lot of fun, and let's go ahead and bring her on board. Momma Mish, there you are. So we are having so much fun in this place right now. It's so exciting, and I'm so excited to have you on board, by the way. Already people are engaging. The thumbs up are going up on our screen, and we really appreciate that. Please feel free to ask any questions, give any comments or anything in the comment section. We'll bring that up for us to talk about during the program. But Momma Mish, welcome.
Thank
How are you doing today?
I'm really happy to be here. Thank you
Oh.
so much. This is a joy and a blessing for me tonight too. It made me put makeup on.
Oh,
We had a little mishap, so Momma Mish hasn't been her 100% complete self, but it
She
was
will be
definitely
soon
this is a
enough.
blessing.
she will be soon enough. So
That's right. I
Yes.
feel the same way, though. I'm with
Yes.
you.
exactly. So Momma Mish, give us a little bit of your background. Tell us about yourself.
I have been in the kitchen since I was really little with my grandmothers. I had an Italian grandmother and a Polish grandmother. And I wanted to know. I wanted to know what they were doing and how they were doing it and why I couldn't learn to do it. So they started teaching me really young. And my dad used to take me to the grocery store with a checkbook and the A&P card. I'm dating myself now. And he would drop me off at the front doors at the A&P in Towson, and I would create whatever was going on. I'd just find things and put them in the cart and get back to his house, and I would create for my family, my brothers and sisters, and my father. And it was sometimes really good, sometimes really not. So what happened was I just kept at it. And it turned into Momma Mish's homemade dishes years later. And
I love
we take a lot of pride in things being homemade. We take a lot of pride in flavor without salt. And it's just turned into this craziness down there on Harford Road, where we're just kind of growing and growing and growing.
Yes.
And of course, with COVID, there was a lot of uncertainty a few years ago. I know you had to be extremely creative yet again every week to kind of figure out what's going to work and what can we do for people? What can we do for folks? How can we help them? How can we make this easier? This pandemic and this transitioning. And so it turned into all kinds of things. And it turned into a cafe, and then it turned into a boutique, and then it was a general store, and then it was a venue, and we just kept having to revamp
Adapt.
the system.
Yes.
And that's how the tea room was birthed, from all the years of just continuously putting forth everything, I had with a team to make it work. And the driving force was faith. Faith in God. That was honestly the driving force. And without him, nothing there that we have would be there. None of it.
Amen.
And we have been able to just bless people in many different ways and continue to do that with this amazing Grace Table Tea Room. You can walk in that room and feel peace. I hope Maria was just there recently. She was part of our mock tea, which we loved her being there. And I know that I heard from so many people who have been in the tea room since we opened it and said there's just a peace and tranquility and the atmosphere and I give all that to the Spirit. I mean, that's the Spirit of the Lord just ebbing and flowing through all of our spaces. And it's been a journey. It's been it's been, we have to change things again, but everything's been a prayer. We actually built a prayer room in the Grace Table Tea Room. There's a prayer room we built through COVID. And it's got, I don't even know how many prayers are on the wall now, but there's hundreds and hundreds of prayers. And it was our way of saying, come in here, hang in this room, and just find your peace, talk to God, and relinquish everything that you're carrying. I do that. I was doing that every day when I was down there, but now I do it wherever I am because I'm not down there every day at the moment because of my broken leg. But the whole place is, it's unexplainable. It's just a joy to be in there. And the tea room has created this unity and loved ones coming together, and it's just really amazing to see what has been birthed from the whole place we have there on Harford Road. People just, it's a destination, and that's what people are saying, that you can go there and you can get some goodies in the cafe, shop in the boutique, and now you can come and have tea.
Yes.
So we're just very proud to have this. It's God's hand on it. And I can tell you a little story. We built that room to be an event space. It was called Grace Table. And it was built, my husband's a carpenter, so he built that room for us. And of course, we put all of our final touches on it and made it beautiful for people to rent as a venue. And then COVID hit 3 months after we built the room, and it was not making it. And so we started praying, and I went to the owner of the building and I said, the room has been shut down because of COVID. And so we needed to figure out what to do with it. We got favor with the owner of the building, who was Gary, who's right next door to me. And he said, don't worry about it. Keep on doing what you're doing, and we're going to get through this. So we finally got it back open and up and running. And all of a sudden, nobody wanted to rent the room anymore. Nobody was coming for events. Again, I went back into the prayer room and said, Lord, what do we do with this room? I never felt in my heart that we were to let the venue go. It's beautiful in there.
It is. It really
And
is.
so we prayed, and my husband and I were praying diligently what to do. I went to the whole staff. We all sat down in a meeting and kind of said, what should we do with this room? I said, I don't feel like God wants to let go of it right now. So we have to listen and hear what we're supposed to do with this room. And we were away over the summer, and we were driving back home, and I looked at my husband and I said, it's supposed to be a Grace Table tea room. That's what it's supposed to be. He said, all right. And I said, but I asked God for a confirmation. So I walked back into the shop from my vacation, and one of the girls, Pam, was working, and she said, oh, I don't know why, but some lady dropped off a box of teacups. Tell me that. I was like, what? And I told her that we had been praying and that the Lord put on my heart we're to do a tea room. And I said, that's it. I looked up and said, that's it, God. So I called my husband and I said, guess what? Somebody dropped off a big box of teacups. Nobody knew, we kind of threw it out there, but nobody really knew what we were kind of praying about and talking to God about and kind of seeing what to do. And we threw it out there, and the engagement of folks on our page was like, yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. And then of course everybody's telling us how to do it. And I'm like, I've never done a tea room before. I have no idea. So we started researching. I started researching tea rooms all over the United States of America to figure out which way to do this. And you know what I found out? Everybody does their own thing. So we went to our guests that have been coming in and asking them, could we do anything better? You just enjoyed our tea room. And everybody gave us some feedback, and most people said, we love it. We knew the food was going to be great, and we love the atmosphere. And I mean, looking at the pictures, you can see it's love. Like, for me, this tea room is love, and it's hope, and it's bringing folks together, and it's grandmas bringing their granddaughters and dads bringing their daughters. And I think we had 4 generations in there this past week, where it was, 4 generations of family. And I thought, wow, that is so cool. And it's not just a girl thing. We have men coming too. And it's a fellowship. Like, our motto is food, faith, and fellowship. It's been that way since we opened. And it's just everything just flowing. I get very emotional about it because it's my blood, sweat, and tears. And this tea room was, my husband and I agreed that if the tea room didn't work, we were going to close this room down the end of the year. And I just said, I just don't think that's what God's doing. I think that we're not going to say that. We're going to stay positive, and we're going to say that this is going to work, and people are going to love it. And we're going to go in there every day with the mindset, this is a good day in the tea room and the boutique and the cafe. And it's kind of what we've been doing that for 5 years. And for 5 years of being there, it is just, I have stories, I have tears, I have, ups and downs and all arounds, like we all have in our business. And I can only tell you, the one rock for my husband and I and the staff has been the Lord. And he has seriously kept us together and seriously said, I know it might look bleak, but I got you, and I got this. And us saying, then we will carry on, we will press in, and we will not give up. And that's that's what we've been doing for 5 years, and the little mishap I've had right now, I was just like, really? Lord, no, this is crazy. I've never been this down and out in my whole entire life. Seriously. And it's taught me humility. It's taught me another increase in my faith. Right. And the staff that God has brought forth right before this happened was crazy. But now I see how he pieced everybody together. And I have to say that the staff that is in there right now, they don't need me, because what they have done with just me directing them from a couch with my leg propped up, they, they're amazing. They were God
What a
sent,
blessing.
and they're amazing. But I could
And that is
talk
God
forever.
showing you how much He loves you. That
Yeah,
it's all going to be okay when you are down and
yeah.
where you need to be. And and I can't tell you what a blessing it was to hear there was a tea room coming to Harford County.
Yay.
Well, it's kind of like I'm not sure if that's Baltimore or Harford County. My real estate,
Baltimore County is here, and Harford County is here.
right?
So
It's that perfect
we're
spot.
literally right over the line.
So if anyone doesn't know exactly where you're located, if you're going on Old Harford Road toward Towson, and then there's Sunshine, right? Isn't that Sunshine?
Yep.
It's right there on the right hand side. I think there's a mechanic shop or something.
Gary's Fork Auto.
Fork
We
Auto.
share. He owns
Yep.
the building. We share the building,
Right.
and he has the one end, and I have the other end.
Yep.
And it's tea room, boutique, and cafe.
Yep.
And they all when you walk in, you can walk through all three of them.
Oh, and I have enjoyed it so much. I should have worn the dress I bought. The dress I bought when I went to the mock tea room, which was such a blessing to attend and even be included in. And no
Yes.
lie, our day was packed, and a new appointment popped up. And I said to Rob, I said, "There's no way I'm going to make it." I said, "I don't have any makeup on. It's a tea party, so I need to like look tea party ish." I didn't even have time to look for a hat. And he said, "Maria, it's part of doing something good for the community, right?" And I'm like, "Yes." He goes, "Go get dressed right now and leave." And I'm like, "Okay, I will." Put my makeup on in the car, like, oh my gosh. And it
We
was
were so happy when you came in. We were so happy. And I think
people
every
waited for
lady who
me.
was part of that mock tea was so elated to be there.
Oh my
And
gosh,
we do stuff like that, crazy stuff like that all the time.
I
Where
would
we're
have really been sad to have missed it. So
Yes.
it was meant for me to be there, even though I was a few minutes late. But I'm telling you, the desserts of those little donuts were so yummy. And oh my goodness, she put in little clay pots, and everyone knows me, I love to garden, was a bread pudding. And I don't even like bread pudding, but man, was this delicious. And then the chicken salad and the cucumber sandwiches. I mean,
Yeah,
it just was
so good.
phenomenal. And of course, the tea. And like you said, Mama Mish, it is my son doesn't drink coffee. He loves tea, and he's definitely a man's man for sure. So he I can't wait to take him there
We are
because he
excited.
loves
We're
tea.
excited.
We're gonna make a date,
We
him and I, just the two of us.
I think that we have a lot of those reservations. We can make reservations or you can walk in. We don't care. We've got so many tables over there, which is a blessing. A lot of comments have been that the room is so large and everyone's all together in the room. And the feedback has been really good. We've had a couple people that really gave us some good feedback that have been in the tea room so far. And it's all new for us, and that's what we tell everyone. When you start something new, you ask for grace because we are walking this out just like you're coming. We're going to make it as perfect as we can, but sometimes there is no perfection, and sometimes
Well,
we
without
blew out.
feedback, we don't know. We're the same way.
Yeah.
Like, when we meet a client, I do a little survey thing coming from my teacher self of, what did you like best about the team and what could we do better? Because I'm always willing to do better. We want to be the best.
Yes,
God wants us to
absolutely.
give our best and be the best.
Yep. And
And
we don't take, you're like us. You take, it's constructive criticism,
yes,
and I want to
I'm
hear
not
it.
offended at all.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, if you say
my
I'm
thought
too
is
fat, maybe.
that's how we grow, right? That's how our
Amen.
businesses grow,
Yeah. And we want to be
and
better.
I can tell you that from doing I've been doing this for a long time, and because we had a place before this one back in Perry Hall, and it's trial and error sometimes. And what I have learned in this entrepreneur thing is if you fail, you pick yourself back up, don't ponder on it, don't stay there. I know so many small business owners that stay with someone said something or it didn't work out the way they wanted to. We mess up all the time. And I'm the first person to say, okay, we were wrong. We should have done this or we should have done that. and we're going to fix it, or what can we do to make it better for you? I don't run away from that stuff. You know, you have to kind of face it head on and just deal with it. But what people need to understand sometimes is we're human, just like you are, and we do make mistakes, but we're going to try to do our best with everything that we encompass on, you know, and that's with any small business. And I feel like people just have to give grace in certain situations when something new is happening, or when there's, you know, something going on that people are trying to figure out how to do it. And I know for us, I used to be that person that took everything to heart, everything.
Me too.
Until God got a hold of me and said, that's not for you to carry. That's mine. Give it to me and let's move on. And that was hard for me to do. You guys know, when you're in your own business, you want it to be right. You want to do it right. You want people to you know, appreciate what you do. And you want them at the end of the transaction of buying a home, selling a home. Same with me. I want them to walk away saying, great experience. Thank you so much. You know, and or tell us what we could have done better. You know, and that's where I'm learning a lot about that. Even all the years I've been an entrepreneur, you're never not learning. You're never, you know, and I always say, it's not a competition. I want everyone to do well. You know, you want everyone to do well.
And it's nice that businesses can encourage each other, because we know what it's like, you know. It's, you know, our heart is in it. We're a family-owned business. Jesus Christ is our Savior. We believe we're driven by faith, and giving back is important to us, and just being there for people. I can't tell you, one family, they were just going through a heartbreak, and Rob and I ran out the house. Our older kids came to watch the little kids, and we were out the door at 11 p.m. to help a family that was buying a house, just because trauma had hit their home. And
I love that.
It's more.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about the people.
Always looking out for the other. That's one of the things that when we were designing Grace Table, I said there are certain things that Momma Mish is going to do, food items. But I thought there are so many young entrepreneurs right now that are bakers, that make jams and jellies, that make all kinds of fun things. So
even flowers.
Wash Day Floral.
Yes.
She's my girl.
I love her flowers.
I love her.
I've not met her personally, because, you know, she would leave them out front for the store.
We have become dear friends.
Oh,
she is wonderful.
I told Rob that's where he needs to get my flowers, but I haven't seen many flowers lately. So maybe
I'm going to tell that one to the one in that. Well, actually, I can't complain about my husband.
I'm stepping off the set of this show right now.
Yes, you might have to. But maybe I'll have flowers on my table next week.
That's right. Momma Mish, let me ask you a question.
I'll tell you where to find her, Robert.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Awesome. Let's say there's a couple of ladies that they look you up, they find out where your address is, and they want to make a reservation. They call your number. Can you give us some sort of like walkthrough of what they can expect from start to finish when they make that reservation with you?
Sure.
You know, where do they find your menu? Is that online? Share with us.
Sure. Good question. So we have created a text messaging system, and I monitor it now because I'm the one that's really sitting on the couch right now. And what happens is we put it on our Grace Table there's a Facebook page for Grace Table. We also have all the information on our website too. And if you go to the Grace Table Tea Room Facebook page, it gives you all the menus, the dates and times that you can make a reservation. And so what will happen is, say Maria wanted to make a reservation. She would either email us or text us, or you can call the cafe and leave it on the line, on the phone in the cafe. So most of them really come to me through text messaging, which I love because I can answer right away.
Right.
So it'll come through and it'll say, Michelle, I'd like to make a reservation on October 4th at 11:30 for 3 people. So I'm old school. So we have an actual tea room calendar at the shop. I'm sorry, I'm not
paper. I love paper.
I'm not all tech savvy, and I just can't do that because if it all shuts down, it's all gone. That's what my mentality is.
Exactly.
So I have this gorgeous calendar that's specifically for the tea room. So if someone texts me on my phone and says, Michelle, it's Maria, we want to come in October 4th at 11 o'clock, 3 of us. You don't have to pick your menu then. You can do that when you come in. And then I immediately send you a text back, and it says, "Thank you so much for making your reservation. We're so excited to see you. We will confirm 2 to 3 days before your reservation to make sure you're coming." So a couple days prior, like I just texted everybody yesterday for their reservations Thursday and Friday. And they'll text me right back and they'll say, yes, we're coming, or can we reschedule, or can we add more people? Can we take away people? So
Right.
the whole thing, once it's all firmed up, goes into the tea room book. And that way, like we have reservations for tomorrow and we have a lot of reservations for Friday. We recommend reservations because just in case all seats are taken, we don't know for sure if we're always going to have walk-ins. But I can tell you the busiest days are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is starting to pick up. But it's a pretty easy process. You don't have to pick anything. You just really have to get your name on the calendar so that we have a seat. Once you arrive for your reservation, your table has reserved on it with a table number, and it's set for the number of guests that you told us. All you have to do is pick which menu you want. And I don't know if you knew this, but our menus are named after communities. There's a Falston, there's a Bel Air, there's a Kingsville, there's a Glenarm, there's a Hydes, there's a Baltimore, and there's a Baldwin. So there are actually menus named after all the communities within, like 5 miles, 6 miles from us. And people like that. And the most popular menu is the 3-tiered unit, where they get a little bit of all the goodies.
Yes, that would be my favorite too.
Yes, that's what you guys had.
I know,
And
it's so good.
we make clotted cream, we make lemon curd.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, lemon curd, my favorite.
Well, maybe you make a date, honey, and take me.
It is
Let's
so
see
delicious.
If he texts you, Michelle.
So yes, text us. And then you come in and you sit down, you pick your tea, we bring your tea right to your table, and the whole table is set. It's set with your teacup. You get a little gift. Yeah, we have a little gift for everyone that comes in. It's sitting on top of your teacup. And the whole experience is linen napkins and candles and just an atmosphere of joy and fun. And people catching, like I love to watch people just catching up. And the girls will send me pictures because I actually was there opening day. It was very hard because it was the same week I had my accident with my leg. But I was in tears when I left because of the joy in the room. And I ended up coming into the venue and thanking everyone for coming. And it was smiles. And it was just one of those thank you, God moments. Thank you, God. I think we're on the right track.
Like a
and I think
confirmation
that,
you're doing
and
the
we've
right
gotten
thing.
a gazillion comments and ideas. And we've been incorporating them. And the folks that are talking to us are tea room connoisseurs, which, I'm really not a tea room. I've gone to tea rooms and I like it. But if you were to give me a test on how they're run, I'd be like, I have no idea.
Oh, don't
But
worry.
we're
We
gonna
have
figure
real
this
estate
out.
connoisseurs, and they haven't even sold a house before. So
Right.
we have all kinds of, people who are smarter than us sometimes. But
Oh yes.
but,
I mean, we had a couple comments, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm going to take that one up with a grain of salt, and we're going to figure out if we can do that or not. But most of the comments have been really, really positive, and it's constructive criticism, but most of it's really cool. Like people are like, this is great.
It's like they care enough to take a minute to share with you. And like, I think in the communities and the societies here are missing is that time to sit down, take a breather, and talk to someone in person.
Put this down.
Thank you. Exactly. I mean, I'm all about that. Trust me. My family knows. Like even family dinner, I don't want to see the phone. And
Ditto.
And
Ditto.
we have to lead by example. Even as running a business, we can still clock out for enough time to have dinner with our family. So Rob's like, please stop talking. No.
Don't worry, my husband
That's the quietest I've ever seen him on the show.
He'll make dinner, and I'll be like, just give me 1 minute. I'll be 1 minute. It's a reservation. And he's like,
I
we
know.
need to put
It's hard.
You know what? We have to. That's when the trust factor comes in. We trust God when we have to take those breathers.
Yeah.
And when I tell you that I get the breather right now, I get it.
Right.
Like I really get it. more than I wanted to get it, but I get it.
So, Mama Mish, you still have your prepared foods available
Mhm,
along with the tea room, correct?
mhm,
Anyone can
mhm.
stop in and pick a meal out that they would like to purchase,
Yep, we
and
have a full menu in the cafe.
and a
So a
menu
lot of
as well
people
in
have
the
been
cafe.
asking us that. They thought the
See,
cafe was
right, that's a
closed.
question, and I think I forgot to even ask you that. So,
Yeah.
what are your most popular items on your cafe menu?
Probably our chicken salad is uno. Shrimp salad. They love our pulled pork and slaw. Carolina. We just saw. I don't know if you guys saw the Thanksgiving Sammy just came back,
I did see that. I know
and that
Carlo, our other agent, one of our top agents that was on earlier. Carlo, that's his favorite from Wawa, but now it's going to have to be his favorite from you.
it's so good. It's Thanksgiving in every bite, and we
Yes.
make homemade cranberry sauce, and
Oh, wow.
we roast the turkey. It's not lunch meat turkey, and we make the stuffing, and it's the great. It's you
Well,
need
now
a
I'm going to
nap
have to
when you're
try it.
done.
Oh,
But we just introduced it back again. It's a fall favorite,
I bet.
and people really like it. They do, and we still do platters because we get really busy in the colder weathers with soups and platters. And
Yes.
it's a platter for one, and sometimes two people can share it. And it's just meatloaf, lemon chicken, stuffed chicken,
Right,
whatever we kind of feel like doing that week. We all
right,
come in on Monday and say,
right,
"What's I'm thinking this. What are you guys thinking?" And the
right.
ladies do the platters, and they're amazing.
So
Yeah.
Britt Nicole just commented, and she said that your barbecue and Caroline chicken sandwiches are amazing.
That is her favorite, her and her
Uh,
family. She's actually one of our marketing gals and our photographer too.
Yes, when I
And
showed
uh,
up,
I
she's our
love her.
client
She's
and friend. So when I showed up to the tea party, she was there, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" It was like Christmas. Like all some of my
Oh, so
favorite.
you didn't know she was going to be
I
there?
had no idea. We're so busy
Oh,
running our businesses.
wow.
We didn't talk. So she
She's
did
a
every.
doll. She
She
really is. I have
is.
two marketing girls that just blow it out of the water. One of them does Instagram, and Britt does TikTok, and she helps me on Facebook. And she's amazing. And
She
the
is.
pictures and the videos and all that on the Grace Table
Yes.
Tea Room is Britt Nicole. I mean,
Yes.
she's floored me how impressive she does with those things because I can do some things, you know. The kids
Right.
have taught me a lot. My kids have taught me a lot. Britt has taught me a lot. Lauren, who's my other marketing girl, has taught me a lot. But I'm just like,
Right.
get it done. To
Right.
sit there and do all that stuff.
It's okay to delegate.
mhm.
It's okay.
I don't. I'm old school though. I just, I'd go live every day if I could and just say, "This is what's up today."
Right. Right.
But I'd probably drive people crazy.
So I have
No.
to compliment you on your Facebook pages. So you do have a couple of pages. You have one for Momma Mish, and then you have one for the Grace Table Tea Room. And you really do a great job with sharing video clips of what the room looks like when you have it decorated, when you have food samples out, and things like that. Even sharing your menus online. So we're going to provide links after the show in the description of both of your Facebook pages and how people can contact you to get you on board, to get scheduled and make a reservation
Right.
to come to your tea room. So the other thing
Absolutely.
I
We
thought about
appreciate
too when I was looking at your Grace Table Tea Room, the logo that you had sent me, and I was taking a look at it, Grace Table just really stuck out. And one of my favorite artists, he's like a prophetic, worship leader, fairly young guy, Jason Upton. He actually has a song called "The Table," and "The Table" is just a very moving, worshipful song that has to deal with forgiveness. That's what it's all about, bringing everyone to the table and really tackling forgiveness. And so when I thought of Grace Table and the tea room, I just thought of, how awesome it is to be able to come into a room with other like-minded ladies, even if it's gentlemen as well, and then just understanding the power and the essence behind what Grace Table means and what it means to you and means to them and the community. And just wanted to share that with you. I really
I
felt
love
like I needed
that.
to
I'm
share
gonna have
that.
to look up
So
that song too,
yeah,
Robert.
the table. Yeah.
And that's pretty much what that room, the Grace Table Tea Room, is all about. It's there's something you feel in there. You can ask Maria; she probably felt it. There's something you
Like I'm
feel
about
in
to
there.
cry now just thinking about it. Like it's just moving. Like it's a place where
That's what
everyone
it.
is welcome, loved, approved. You come in there and it's your place.
Mm.
Yep, and there's no God's no respecter of persons. We aren't either. It's open for everyone. If someone came in and said, "I'd like to go to the tea room and I don't have any money," I'd say, "Well, go find yourself a seat, and we'll come over and get y'all hooked up." Because sharing and being His love is probably the main goal in our lives as believers. Because that's all Jesus did. He shared love. He was love everywhere He went, and people need that. They need to feel His love. They need to experience that. And if we can give them this little tiny tea room in the middle of Hydes, Maryland, we certainly want to do that for them to experience that and to walk out of there feeling something, some kind of special way when they leave. And yeah, sure, the food was great. The ambiance is amazing, but did you feel that spirit in there touching your heart? And I mean, we have people that they don't leave, they stay the whole time the room's open, and we don't care. But it's for the people. That room is for the people, for Him, for the people, and we're going to keep on going. And I think it's going to be a beautiful thing. I really do.
It is.
That's great.
I really do.
It already is. Just the beginning.
Well, Momma Mish,
Good
I'm so excited to have you on our program. We have a few minutes left in our program, a couple more small segments we're going to get to, but I tell you what, it was such a joy having you on, and it really was. And I really want your phone to kind of blow up, really, with people making reservations after they watch this program and after they really know what your heart is, and your heart has been invested in this business. And I really really encourage you to, everyone out there that's watching right now, please call the number that's on the screen, make your reservation. You can go to our Facebook pages and make reservations probably through there as well. But if you have any questions or anything, sorry, that's my phone ringing that I'm going to,
You didn't turn your phone off?
I'm turning my phone. I just turned my phone off. Sorry about that. So anyway, so it was a joy having you on. Mommy. Any final words that you'd like to share with us before we move on?
Just we're all going to stay in prayer for each other. I do have a daughter in St. Augustine right now, in the middle of the hurricane, so definitely asking for prayer for her.
What's her name,
But more,
Michelle? What's her name?
Bella.
Bella.
Bella, yeah, she used to be in the shop. Many people know her from being in the shop, but she went to school there and moved back there in January, and so she's living there full time now. But I guess if I could end with anything, it's my motto is, with God all things are possible. And no matter what you're facing in life or in your small business, if it's struggling to grow, if you lay down your expectations and give all the burdens to God, He will show you exactly what to do. And I'm telling you, it's been again and again. And I've been walking with Him for, oh my gracious, 30 years now. And He never lets you down. He never leaves you. He never forsakes you. And this has been an honor to be on here with you guys. And thank you for letting me talk about faith.
Absolutely.
And I know you guys are believers also. And this really has been amazing. This lifted my spirits. I have to be honest with you. It's been a struggle the past few days. I've been a little down. And I said to my husband today, there's a lifter coming. God is going to lift me up, and being with you two this evening has definitely lifted my spirits like more than you'll ever know. So thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
Yeah,
so
it was
welcome.
really a joy. Yeah.
So I'm going to clarify one thing before we let you go.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, is it Momma Mish, as Rob would say, or Momma Mish, as I would say?
My name is Michelle.
Michelle.
So it's
okay.
Mish.
So
it's Momma Mish.
I want to say it was my mom who shortened it many years ago, because I went by Shelly forever. And then when I turned 16, I put my hand up and said, we're not Shelly anymore. And so I think my mom is the one who shortened it to Mish. I don't remember now, but Mish is short for Michelle.
Sure.
So that's how Momma Mish's came about. Yeah.
I can settle this in the office tomorrow. So everyone's talking about you, so don't worry. You're still being thought of all the time.
I thank you guys. You guys are a gem and a blessing. So thank you. And thank you for all that you do. And I'd definitely be praying for your business too, for
We
it
appreciate
to
appreciate that.
blossom and continue to grow, because I
Means a
know
lot
God's
to
got
us.
his hand over you guys.
Thank you. We appreciate
Excellent.
that
We appreciate
very
that. If you
much.
want to hang out a little bit later and we can talk after the show, or we can certainly talk another time, that's completely up to you. And we look forward to seeing you again shortly, okay?
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Take care now,
Bye.
okay?
Good
All right,
night.
enjoy now. We're going to dive right into our calendar of events.
Oh my.
We're back. How about
was
that?
Great.
Was that a lot of fun?
Yes. Aren't you glad I find these amazing hosts?
You did. You did a great job with that.
did.
Exactly. I'm so excited that we're.
I find them and you do all the work.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. We're coming down to the end of the show here. We're going to just share with you
What a great
our
night.
market stats real quick before we get out of here. Hang in with us. We have the August market stats from Remax, and we'll be right back.
Whatever you want, I'll settle for nothing. As long as we can keep the fire. I'll do whatever you do, follow you anywhere. If our chances are getting brighter, but I want you to know I can't help but fight this feeling. I want you to try. Imagine living without it, So let's go. We're fighting. losing my feelings sometimes. Got misdirected, you know what to say. And I was telling myself many lies, just like the old days. So is that what you want? Bring it in. Another level and you feel like winning. It would be tough and we would surely be paying the price. Don't know about you, but I feel we're winning.
Pit turkey, all kinds of good.
So let's go. Heaven is worth fighting for, you know. I've been standing right next to you, next to you. Oh, I know it won't be easy, but it's true. We will regret what we didn't do, what we didn't do. We will regret what we didn't do, what we didn't do.
Area close to everything, the college, the shopping. It's amazing. If you're considering a first-time home buyer, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, fully gourmet kitchen, you're going to love it. Oversized, updated. So anyway, check it out. It'll be on our, of course, Facebook
page. Yep.
Instagram, everywhere.
That's right.
On Bonnier Road. So
Yep, really looking forward to that. So we're gonna have a fun time. So anyhow, Maria, we're always what?
better together.
We're always better together. That's right. And if you're looking to have a real estate agent, a real estate professional represent you in the purchase or sale of your home, remember who you work with matters. And we appreciate you, all the support you've given us.
Yes.
This is our living. This is how we make a living, and we would love
we
to be able to
feed the
talk to you.
kids.
This is how we feed the kids.
And the dog.
That's right. And the dog. The dog needs to
And
be
the
fed
chickens.
too. And the chickens too. They need to be fed as well. So.
We don't have a goat yet or a horse, but I'm hoping. Yep, silence.
What?
Did you see that silence?
Yeah,
Anyway.
well,
All right, have a great week, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Crickets. That's what I hear when I think of chickens. Anyway,
Probably can't hear you.
here we go.